Hello everyone. I've had a few people contact me wanting to know if I had any suggestions, any tips on how to improve their traditional archery shooting. And I do have a few basic tips. First of all, a lot of people try to make traditional archery harder than what it needs to be. You should keep it real simple. If it's simple, it's going to be fun, and you'll more likely to enjoy it and to shoot more often. My first suggestion is quality of shooting over quantity. In other words, you're far better off to shoot for 15 minutes than 2 hours. If you're not concentrating, you concentrate more on in 15 minutes than what you can over long hours of shooting. Quality over quantity also means instead of shooting maybe 100 arrows, maybe shoot maybe just a dozen arrows, whatever you're comfortable with. And everybody's different, but I guarantee if you can concentrate shooting, let's just say maybe a dozen arrows a day, you concentrate on every shot, on your form and your release and your target, you'll be a better shot shooting those dozen arrows than you will if you shoot 2 dozen, 3 dozen, and you're not concentrating on those last 24 arrows or whatever it may be. Also, when you start, if you shoot too many arrows, you start getting sloppy. You can't concentrate. You get tired. You're not holding your bow arm on target. You drop your bow arm before the arrow hits your target. That also affects your shooting. The other thing is, if you want to get good at 20 yards, don't be afraid to extend your shots out to 30 yards. If you can get good at 30 yards, 20 yards is going to be that much easier. So I guess my suggestion is when you practice quality over quantity and make every shot count. You're way better off just to shoot a few arrows and have perfect or near perfect shots than you are shooting a bunch of arrows and they end up being all over the place. Because what will happen, any arrows past shooting quality, now you're practicing bad form. So you're getting, if you can only shoot 12 arrows decently, anything past that, you're actually practicing on how to be bad. If that makes sense. So say you shoot 50 arrows, you shoot 12 perfectly, then you shoot the next 36 horrible. Well, you just practice shooting 36 more arrows worse than what you did the 12. So you don't want to do that. My other suggestion is the best thing, in my opinion, for practice is stump shooting. Go with a friend. Take turns picking distance. Make sure you take some blunts and flu-flus. You're less likely to lose an arrow that way, and it's a lot of fun. Have your friend pick the first target. Take a shot at it. They'll take a shot, then you pick the next target, and make sure you're picking different distances. Don't be afraid to pick 7 yards and then 40 yards, and at different levels. Things at different heights. Maybe you're shooting at a dead tree stump or whatever you may pick, a clump of grass. So those are my suggestions. When I practice, I like to use 3 arrows. I like to put one at 10 yards, maybe 20 yards, and maybe 30 yards at different heights. You'll get better shooting that way than you will if you always shoot maybe at 20 yards the same day, at the same target, the same level, over and over and over. You're not really improving what you could be as an archer. The main thing I'd like to say, though, always keep archery fun. Any form you choose will work as long as you're consistent with that form. I like to shoot the Howard Hill method. That means when I come up to anchor, as soon as I touch anchor, I release. And the key thing is leaving my bow arm still and don't move it till my arrow hits the target. You can shoot any way you want. I see a lot of people shooting like this. That'll work too, as long as you're consistent on your form. And if you notice, the people that can shoot good like that, the thing that we both have in common, we leave our bow arm still so our arrow hits the target. We're not collapsing, we're not dropping, we're not doing this thing where the arrow's going to go. We leave everything still upon release so the arrow hits the target. As long as you're repetitive, you can shoot about any style you want. I prefer the Hill method. That's what I like, but you do what you like. And hope this helps somebody. And most importantly, always keep archery fun. If it's not fun, you're not doing it right. All right, have a great day. Thanks, guys.